Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Talking Podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Smith. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We're going to get back into the second part of our last podcast. We kind of went over a little bit, told you guys we had a lot going on. One thing I do want to cover is we were actually supposed to wait to talk about Matt Mullah coming on the podcast until this next episode, but like I said, we were kind of just talking, and Max just kind of slipped it out there. It caught me off guard. But I do want to give a special shout out to Matt Mullah. Some of you guys probably know who he is. He's a local guy, up and coming musician. He's a rapper. He has some new projects coming out. He's got one dropping on January 2nd. It's going to be called Exit 111. But we're going to get him in here and get him on the podcast, have a couple questions for him. You know what I mean? Do a little interview. Ask him about his up-and-coming stuff, you know what I mean? Kind of get a little scoop on what's going on in his life. I know that he just came off tour, if I'm not mistaken. I know he played at the House of Blues. Pretty sure he played with somebody who is signed to YMB out that way at the House of Blues. And I'm pretty sure he's finna go on tour with NLE Choppa, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I think that was what I got. It's kind of hard to get a hold of him. You know, he's kind of got his music thing going on. You know, it's kind of Christmas time. But I did touch base with him, and he's going to come on the podcast. And also, shout out here in the next couple weeks, I will be coming out with, I have someone who raced Supercross, did Baja truck racing, and was actually signed to the Nitro Circus rally team. He's going to come on and give us some background, talk to us a little bit. Some interesting stuff that we're going to talk about for sure. That's some stuff I'm working on right now. We are actually meeting today. I'm recording this intro on Monday morning. So just give you time reference. We are recording today to release the Hood News skit. So hopefully you guys will be hearing that before too long. Just kind of wanted to give everybody a quick little shout out. Just real quick, a word from our sponsors. Shout out to Buzzsprout. If you guys are interested in doing a podcast or, just listening to podcasts, anything to do with podcasting, you know what I mean? Even if you just want a little bit more information, you're just kind of curious, you guys want to check out Buzzsprout. If you guys sign up and just, put me down as your referral, I would greatly appreciate it. So I guess without further ado, we'll just go ahead and get into it. And where we left off was we were kind of telling war stories about just old stories, and I know Max was finna tell a story about this guy who got in a fight and actually got put on World Star. So, I hope you guys enjoy. He's not
Dude,
playing, bro.
A guy from my school was on World Star Hip Hop with like 6 million views on his fight video for fucking knocking some kid out.
Hell yeah, Tonio, man, shout out.
That was the whole thing. The whole thing that transpired in that was like a week long shit talking. And then finally they got into a fight, and he picked him up and fucking just slammed him on his head as hard as he could. And then the guy really did not get up for a good 10 minutes.
Homie took a nap.
And when he got up, he was drooling on himself. His baby mama and her friend had to help him to the car.
That would be embarrassing.
I tell you what, I will say this.
And the whole school was out there. It was the one kid didn't go to our school. He went to the ALE, but he was still on our football team. So he showed up between 7th and 8th period to go to football practice with us. And 8th period was athletics, so it was where all the cheerleaders went to the dance room and all that shit. So the dude's baby mama was on the cheer team, so he's going with his baby mama to the dance room, and this dude just got to the campus because he's coming to football practice, and it happened right there in the parking lot where everybody that plays athletics is going to get in their car to drive down the hill.
Right.
Everybody saw that shit. Everyone knew it was going to happen.
Those are the best ones.
Except for the guy who got his ass beat.
He
didn't see that shit.
To be fair, I don't think he got punched. I don't even think he took any hits. I think he just
got slammed on his head.
He got picked up like ragdoll.
I probably
have
him mistaken, but before we talk on anyone's name, did he pass away? The guy he fought, did he not pass away?
I don't think so.
No, is that somebody else?
I think so.
Oh, I'm thinking of Marlon.
You are.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I just didn't want to talk ill of anybody that had passed away. I was thinking of Marlon.
For sure.
No, he didn't pass away.
So anyways, back to that motherfucker.
Fuck back to him. He got fucking body. No. No,
You know what time it is now,
dude,
bitch.
she was so much smaller than the guy he was trying to fight that it wasn't even
I think
like.
that guy's like a real deal gangster too, though. So we might.
Ah,
wanna
yeah,
watch.
my
I think he's
bad,
a-
my bad.
I
I'm
think-
just playing.
I
Man.
think he's a
I'm
boss
not-
now.
Listen, I'm not even from this time zone, son. I'm just playing. Like,
No, I don't know anything
I'm
about
not.
him. I'm just
I
talking
don't.
shit.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you can talk about him all
I
you
just
want
thought-
with me
I
on
just
here. I
hopped
don't
on his
give a
defense.
fuck.
I was like, watch your mouth.
Watch
son.
your mouth.
You
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
watch your mouth.
Nah, he ain't
I'm from the north.
nobody to me.
He ain't. Max is like, fuck it.
Fuck him.
He's like,
Listen,
fucking, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I just
Fuck
posted
him.
up against Brendan Smith. Who wants it next? Like,
no. If you knew the guy we were talking about, you'd be like, yeah, fuck him.
okay, straight.
If you knew him
Yeah.
like I knew him,
Yeah.
if you went to school with him and shit, you'd be like,
so
yeah,
you
no.
Yankees cornbread, bro. Don't even worry.
Man.
Anyone get that
Y'all
was a
are-
life
y'all
reference?
are-
Anyone get
y'all
that?
are
Yankee
so
is cornbread.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Hey man, watch your
gonna
fucking
eat
mouth
your
while you're in this.
cone,
dude.
Yan-
bro.
Yankee is
Cornbread.
cornbread.
Listen, I've done this already before. We starved y'all out. We won. I don't know what to tell you about that shit.
What? Oh,
He's calling
He's
me a
talking
Yankee
about-
right
he's
now.
talking about
I'm
the-
talking about the Confederate War.
Dude.
All we had to do was sit there and
Oh, I'm
tell
sorry,
you guys.
I don't speak second place.
Yeah, exactly. This is all I'm saying. Like, all we had to do was not let you
He's
guys.
like, if you're not
bring-
first, you're last.
yeah, if you guys didn't bring cotton out of there, and then we shut you down. What's up? Shout out to
Shut
the
that
North.
resource
Dude.
down.
This dude had me in fucking tears. He's the only person to ever call. And we were arguing. He's the only person to ever call me this. We were talking shit, and I can't remember what it was. And I said, I was like, I can't remember what I said. Something about take your Yankee ass back up north or something like that. It was something. I can't remember what it was, but he was like, I will not be bullied by a fucking redneck. I was like, yo, no one has ever called me a redneck.
Right? You don't get called a redneck here. Like
Yeah,
that,
I know.
you're just not a thing.
You're just people. We're just
You're
people.
We're just people,
Well,
bro.
and
We're
that-
just
we-
people.
we
Well,
prefer.
no,
Hey,
and
rednecks
listen,
bleed red too. Okay.
Listen,
We believe-
I've been here for a long time, so that's not even like really an insult. But I know that anytime someone from the South meets me and knows that I'm from the North, they're like, oh, automatically in their head, they're like, I better call him a Yankee before he calls me a redneck. That is
funny.
exactly what goes through their head.
It's funny because sometimes when I dress, you might think I'm a redneck, but when rednecks meet me, they're like, he's not one of us. They immediately are like, he's not one of us.
Bro, in the summertime, I've
they're
got
like,
my
he's
sleeves
cool.
ripped off
He's
and
not
stuff.
one of
People
us.
they're like, you're from fucking Michigan? And I'm like, yeah, Brad, I just really enjoy the
Okay,
culture.
no, I got a
He said
question.
white dudes with beards,
No,
man,
the
I'm
people.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So the people in Michigan are like them fucking rednecks down south.
Well, okay, no. I will say this: a lot of northern places are like that. There is in Michigan, there are fucking northern rednecks in Michigan. There's a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing,
Right.
stuff like that. I'm talking more about people from like Ohio and stuff like that. More of that will, I mean, but almost every northern spot, they've got their rednecks for sure, dude.
Right.
Every one of them. I honestly will give a lot of some of the rednecks that I've seen here kind of a run for their money. They were running moonshine and shit like that up there too. And
Right.
It's,
I'm sure it's everywhere you go.
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it's,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Fucking
No, but
Country's
it's,
gotta
it's,
be
it's
country.
city people. It's the city people
Right,
that'll do that. You
right.
fucking rednecks. The same way here. You'll get somebody
Yeah.
who's in the city, grew
I
up
was finna
inside
say.
of Little Rock, and they'll tell someone from Hot Springs or something, y'all are rednecks.
Yeah.
The only difference is like down here in the South, we have like gangs and like whole schools of rednecks. Like
Yeah.
you probably
Well,
like
we got
listen, I
we
tell
got
you
like
what,
mobs of
in some-
rednecks.
well,
in
bro.
Michigan, you guys probably have like a group of rednecks. Down here, we have like Lake Hamilton. That's like 78% rednecks. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Well,
And that's
go-
not
no,
even.
like-
That's not even. No, that's probably a bad phrase. Not to offend anyone in Lake Hamilton. That's like kind of like the culture. You know what I mean? Like the
Look, bro,
country.
No, like,
you know what
to
I
me,
mean?
if
Not
you went to
like-
Lake Hamilton, you ain't nothing but a redneck.
it's not urban. You know, it's not very urban.
No,
you know
it's
what
very-
I mean?
No,
it's
like-
very
more-
rural.
no,
it's
come-
like rural. It's rural.
I have
exactly, yeah.
I have a hard time with that word.
Yeah,
rural.
Come,
I try to avoid it.
come to my neck of the
I
woods.
try to avoid it.
Come to my neck of the woods, even your neck of the woods, and go to a bonfire in Jesseville.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
That's a
I'm-
whole new level.
Oh, I've
I'm
been
from
out
the
in
country.
Jessica.
I mean, I'm from the woods.
I
ain't
ain't-
gonna
I
hate-
like
ain't
that's
gonna
straight
hate.
woods, bro.
See,
Like-
and relatively to like them, I'm more of a city boy, and I'm just from Hot Springs, and Hot Springs isn't
No,
really
bro.
the city.
Come to Jesseville or Mountain
all,
Pine,
but
even
it's-
Fountain Lake. Like you gonna see it all. I mean,
That's like that's like shout out to anyone in Lake Hamilton. Don't be offended by that because I don't tell people I went to Mountain Pine. I'd be like, yeah, no, I went to Lake Hamilton. That's probably where you know me from, Lake Hamilton.
You're a
But, I mean-
pound
Bro,
boy
and
up
honestly,
there.
and that's the same thing for
You
me.
got
like,
the stench
I'll
on
call
you,
people
boy.
every now and then because I know it's just a good fallback to call somebody a redneck around here because everybody gets offended
I
by it
think-
a little bit.
no.
but
Everybody's like,
I
"You
will
son
tell
of a-"
you right now, the first person to say it, I fucking wish I was a redneck. My baby mama does it to me all the time. I'll be like, man, I think I'm gonna get a fucking. What did I say? I said I'm gonna get outlaw tattooed on me, and she goes, you know you're from Michigan, right? You know what I mean? I was like, I think it's something like that. I said,
No.
I think I was gonna get like a 6-gun or something like that. And she goes, you know, you're from the fucking north, right?
I can
no
say
cowboy
the
bitch.
I think the only thing that will offend like a redneck or a country guy, if you call him a hillbilly.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
hillbilly
There's a
is like the
distinction.
low of the low.
Anytime I've ever
That's like
walked
you fuck.
outside
That's like you fuck
barefoot-
your sister. Like that. That's the kind of hillbilly shit. You don't own a pair of shoes and you have 3 teeth.
Hillbilly's inbreed.
It takes a whole set of family to make a set of teeth. Like you know what I mean?
At 3 though, I feel like it's you have 3 tooth. It's not you have 3 teeth. It's you have 3 tooth.
They're sharing.
My
teeth.
baby mama has never called me a redneck, but she'll call me a hillbilly. So like, anytime I'll go outside like barefoot, like if I'm like going to check the mail or take the trash out, and I'm just like, fuck,
Yeah.
to go out there barefoot, I'm automatically a hillbilly.
Kylie Rebels and the opportunity to be like, talk about something like that's pretty white.
Yeah, that was pretty white of you there.
Right?
Yeah. So do
No,
you.
I do it to her all the time.
Bitch, you
though.
went to
Yeah,
Lakeside.
so do you.
I'd be like, that's white. Interesting.
Caucasian.
The whitest thing you do, Nate, is eat fucking KFC over Popeyes.
Look,
KFC
dude,
son of a
shit.
bitch.
Fuck
You don't get
Popeyes.
any
They got
credit with
maggots
me.
in this
it's
shit.
not the food. It's the fact that every time I go to any Popeyes ever, the staff is so fucking garbage
That's
that
part
they
of the soul.
cannot get my order
Nothing.
That's
correct
part of the soul.
or serve me edible
up,
fucking
Max.
food. Like legit, they sold me food last time, and I was so mad. I went back and was like, "Yo, I can't fucking eat this. This is
Well,
fucking
Listen,
disgusting." Like,
and this is what it is.
I can't
Everybody's
do it,
like,
bro.
oh man,
You gotta
you
get
know,
in
you
good
keep
with-
posting about that shit. We're like, man, it's dangerous to go to Popeyes over this chicken sandwich, this, that, and the other. No, it's been fucking 20 years of people getting treated like shit at Popeyes, and they're like, listen, I will light this motherfucker up. Like, if you get my shit wrong again, your children are going to receive a dramatic
Yo,
letter, homie.
swear to
Like,
God.
that is it.
it's America being fed the fuck up.
It is
That's
done.
why they started releasing the chicken sandwich. Everybody started
They're
being
like,
done with
please.
their
trying to-
and
they're trying
and
to
then
make
they
up
started
for it.
running out, and everybody was like, fucking run up, son.
Popeyes
Like,
incidences were on the
That chicken
rise, and they were
sandwich
like,
is pretty fucking fire.
it's,
Dude, I
and
still haven't
Chick-fil-A's
had one. I
like, we
still
got
haven't had
you, and
one.
we're like,
I
no,
had
no,
one
no, we
a
got
week or
beef
two
over
ago.
here,
be
son.
careful. The wrong people can hear this. They're gonna be all on Facebook. Like, you guys hear Trump owns Popeyes, and he created the Popeyes chicken sandwich as a conspiracy to cover up for how he was laundering money for the. All right, I don't know shit about politics. So I was
Yeah, I don't know anything. I was just trying to revamp it
I was
until somebody
doing
else
good
popped
there.
in.
I was doing really good explaining up until I had to actually talk about anything that had to do about the president or politics.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and vice
All right.
president, vice
yeah.
president.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I was doing really good up until I had to actually talk about facts. I was like, all right, cool, moving on. But yeah, that shit, that's all I was thinking. I was like, there's a motherfucking conspiracy. I was like, I don't want to say the word conspiracy. So someone's like, that actually might
What?
be fucking true.
Yeah,
Sounds
exactly.
like Trump.
Yeah, sounds like exactly. That's it.
No,
You know that Still
was-
Talking's getting money from Trump, motherfucker. Did
Wasn't
you
it,
hear about that? Did you hear about that shit?
dude? No, wasn't it?
Nathan's suspect.
Wasn't it you? Wasn't it you that I?
Don't point your finger at me.
Somebody posted something, and someone hopped on there, and I don't even think it was like Trump. I think it was something other. It was like a. It was.
Oh, it
a,
was me. It was me.
It was political, and that dude jumped
Yeah.
on there all thing, and I was like,
Oh no, it was you. So you posted it, and then I commented. So it was okay. So it was something about Trump cutting the educational budget, and you
Oh, no,
tagged
no,
me
no,
in
no,
it.
No,
was-
no.
I
What
was
I
more
seen what y'all were talking about, it was the picture of Obama and Michelle, and then it was Trump and his wife.
Oh,
and it was
right,
like
yeah,
Trump
yeah,
and his
yeah.
wife weren't even like touching each other, and Obama and Michelle were like leaning over, like being lovey-dovey, and it was like when you marry for love versus when you marry for money.
Yeah,
Which nothing
yeah.
against Trump, but there's no way that his wife isn't just a gold digger that got
Yeah.
drug into being the first lady.
He's got a
mean,
hot ass
totally,
wife,
bro.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
anytime,
I'm-
but
and
like
I'm sure
anytime
he
you see an
paid
old
very
rich
heavily
guy
for
with a
that.
young hot chick, you're like, oh yeah, he's totally just because he's rich.
like I said, we're not. I don't really want to get too many into politics.
No,
No, I was
absolutely,
just saying.
absolutely. So go back to what were you saying?
Because like, I just wanted to be statement like because people could misconstrue what I say because I do make Trump jokes. I don't know shit about politics, and I'll be 100% honest with you. When I make jokes about Trump, I make jokes about every political candidate. You guys just hear the Trump ones because those just come up the
What's in
most.
style, baby.
Like, because that's what's banging right
Style,
now.
What's
Okay,
up? What's
When I'm
happening?
right- when I'm-
Nobody jumping on that Trump train.
when I'm writing stand up, no one's reacting to Nancy Pelosi jokes. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
who?
They're
Yeah.
banging them Trump jokes.
Who's
you know What I
that?
mean? That's- you know what I mean? Yeah, it's you guys just hear the Trump jokes. I
And
don't.
I am a strong believer. I hate that shit. The blaming it on the last guy.
Anything-
Everybody does that.
Anything that I share on Facebook or that I say on the podcast, it's all comedy oriented. I literally have no political views, man. I don't know anything political. I've been so busy with the podcast and being a dad and running a business and paying bills and being an adult that I don't have time to partake in the presidential debates
Oh,
or
bro,
anything.
I'm gonna be
I
straight
can't
up.
I have nothing to do
I
with
didn't
that.
vote, so anything that I say about anything is
doesn't matter.
basically. Honestly, most of my family's from Canada, so I probably shouldn't even be allowed to
Right.
vote. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I don't want anyone
honestly,
to
if
think.
you
I'm
didn't
that
vote,
I'm that
then
ringer
your
in there.
opinion
That's
was
just like,
anyone-
you know what? I'm voting Green State, bitch. Take
I don't
it.
want anyone to stamp us anti-Trump because I know legitimately with 4 of us sitting here, we have 4 different political opinions. And like I said, I just don't want to cover politics 'cause that's so much. I just want you guys to know that it's all lighthearted. I really don't have a political stake in Trump. I just
Look,
think
bro,
he says funny shit.
honestly-
Oh, absolutely.
I just think it's
Well,
funny.
it's just like
Honestly, both
I have
all
a joke in my
sides.
it's
stand-up
the new
about how
Bush. I feel like it's the new Bush.
I
That's it.
have a joke in my stand up about how like I want to meet Trump's life coach. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, if I could have the fucking balls, dude, he just says whatever the fuck he wants, and he's like, yo, if that's just it.
Yeah.
He will never go.
The guy's just in the background going, yeah, fuck it, say it.
I'm someone who values. I appreciate. Like I'll say I'm sorry and admit when I'm wrong, and I appreciate that. I respect the fuck that he's like. I don't give a shit if it's
Nope.
wrong. He's not backing off of it, motherfucker. He said it on
No, he
television.
says it. He's
like,
gonna
look-
say
He
it.
said
He's
it,
like,
and he
look-
stayed
look-
with it, bro.
look at me. Look
You
at
know what
me.
I mean? Yeah.
That's it. That's what it is.
So like I said, I'm
That's
not.
what it is.
I don't want anyone to think we have a political stake, man. It's just, it's all comedy. Like I said, this is all just promoting my
It's all just
stand up. You know what I
bullshit,
mean? It's all
man.
just, like
It's
I
all
said,
just
who gives a fuck about my opinion anyway? You
Yeah,
know
I
what
don't-
I mean?
I don't
Who
even-
gives a shit?
I don't even have
what
my
I
own
gotta
podcast.
say?
Nathan's name is on it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
fuck.
fucking-
Nate paid for all this
Fuck,
shit.
who cares about my fucking opinion? But anyway, moving on. Oh god, what else we got going on here?
Hey, let's take a break real quick.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break
Take a
because he
sip.
doesn't know where the bat.
All right, and we're back, you guys. Sorry about that. Take a little break. You know what I mean? We're gonna hop back in. Our next subject is gonna be something that I wanted to talk about: the Eminem Nick Cannon beef. Now I know that we have a local Detroit native in the house, and we have
Yee.
we have some differing opinions throughout this thing. So we're gonna start off with Brenner. Since you're from Detroit, I'm gonna let you go first because you have that's kind of that's where Eminem is from. So let's kind of let you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that right out of the gate because I have to always make this clear. I'm not a huge fan of Eminem. I respect what he's done for music. I will never ever say he's the GOAT or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that like
So
that.
just to pause real quick, my favorite thing in the world is kind of like what most of the white people listening's kind of face is looking like right now. They're like, you
He's not
don't
the
like
goat."
Eminem.
Yes,
I've had that my whole life. They be like,
yeah, nah.
what the fuck are you talking
Listen,
about?
and I'll be straight up right now. I'll be straight up. I'm from Michigan, baby. I like Kid Rock. I'm not really
yeah.
talking about Eminem that much.
Yeah.
I like Kid Rock, baby. But anyways, so Nick Cannon and Eminem, I don't like the whole and that's the trend lately is that everybody's like, all right, how can I get a little bit of fame? Let's go after M.
Notoriety.
Let's go ahead and say something about M.
Gotta
And
get
then-
your name out there.
And then I'm gonna right out of the gate. I'm gonna say it because that's probably one of the biggest deals that I have with it. I don't like Nick Cannon, and he compares himself to Pac in his fucking diss track, and I'm just like, no.
Not even close.
Bro, Nick Cannon's an entire joke. He doesn't even win the rap battles on his own show.
The best
yeah,
part of his song is Suge Knight talking from prison,
Here
and I mean, I'll
is-
say he slays it. Suge comes
But-
up and slays it. But
Here's an interesting take though on that. Think about it from this perspective. What's really selling right now in the news? What's really making the front pages? Whoever
Clout.
can say the most ridiculous shit.
Clout,
What are
baby.
you hearing about? When Trump says something ridiculous, when someone in the Senate says something, when Nancy Pelosi says something ridiculous,
when Lizzo shows her ass cheeks,
yeah, when
Yeah.
clout, baby.
Lizzo.
shout out Lizzo, okay, hey
Yeah.
man, come on, shout out big girls, goddamn it, I love thick women, man.
Why
Shout out
why men great till they gotta be great?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
you don't
Everybody
like
was
it, just look
thick
away
women was
like me.
cool until she showed up on TV, and they was like, everybody started hating, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like, oh man,
But the
she's
beef.
fat.
yeah, what's really popping right now in the media is who can say the most outrageous thing, who can offend the most people, kind of thing, because people are like so outwardly offended nowadays. You know what I mean? So verbally offended about everything that's what's selling is who can piss off the most people and say the craziest thing. You know, so
well,
that's
then
why
M-
Colby
M-
Covington and Conor McGregor are so big because Conor crosses the line. You know what I mean? He crossed the line.
Conor McGregor don't give a damn
That's what I'm saying.
No,
what
he'll come
anybody
up.
Global
thinks.
champ does what the
He'll
fuck
talk.
he
He'll
wants.
talk about your
Hey,
mama
and
and
let
how
me
much
say
money
so,
you make.
'cause I
Like
only saw a picture of
he
this.
crosses the line.
I only saw a picture of this, and because anything can be edited online, but the suit that he wore with the pinstripes coming down, Did they really say "fuck you"?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if that was just something that somebody edited. I want to jump on and
Bro,
big mouth it,
yeah,
but that is straight fucking balling.
He don't, that's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck.
Balling.
Yo, all right, I'll tell you the one shit that really
fucking guy. Man.
the one
absolutely,
the
bro.
one that
Shout
did,
out to the Irishman. The Irishman, bro. I got
the
you.
one that did slat was when he was talking about Mayweather and he was like, "You got a book bag, you can't even fucking read."
Yeah.
That was crazy. But no, I'm not an Eminem fan either.
He's done a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
I
He hopped
respect
out-
his
he's-
legacy,
I respect
but
him as an
I don't. I
He's
haven't
been out
bumped
there.
Eminem since 2010.
No, and that's not the and that's what everybody's
And
thing
if
is.
you
is
have,
they're like,
and if
"Oh."
you do, if you have, to me, you're kind of corny.
Well, and this is my thing: is everybody will say their number one thing that you'll say about Eminem in any argument, especially when he's going up against a African American rapper, would be, "Oh well, you know, he's just a guest." And when's the last time you've ever been in the ghetto and heard somebody bumping Eminem? So let's just take that first argument and bring it to this right now. When the fuck have you ever been anywhere and heard somebody banging
Eminem.
Nick Cannon?
Oh
Nick
no,
Cannon.
never.
Never.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
never. I've
I
never
just-
heard anybody listen to Nick Cannon.
And I'm not sticking up for Eminem. I'm just sticking up for the
No,
clout
no,
that's
no.
being
And I
brought
think
up.
my-
The
And,
clout
and the
for
whole
Nick Cannon.
Eminem being a guest, Eminem's not a guest in hip hop. He's earned his place in hip hop.
Okay, and
absolutely.
I think people probably see me on social media now. When we're debating and talking shit on social media, I go hard on my opinions. Like, I back my shit because that's just what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I talk a lot of
We
shit.
do it all day, bro.
I don't hate on Eminem. I don't have like a problem with him. What I have a problem like the argument is not that Eminem or it's not that Nick Cannon's better than Eminem.
No,
My
never.
argument is the fact that when this happens, everybody's like, Eminem's the fucking greatest rapper of all time, bro.
Yeah.
You
And
coming
I'm like,
for the
no,
goat, bro?
You'll never
he is
hear that
fucking
from me.
not. He is
Yeah,
not
no.
the goat.
You will
know
never.
what I mean?
You will never
My
hear that from
prob-
me.
I have a problem
Absolutely.
with people calling him the goat. Now look, I'll back this up by telling you he. Lyrically, everybody's like he's insane, and I'm like, that's what I hear when he raps. It's fucking insanity.
Well,
I don't
I'm gonna-
like it.
I'm going to give you shout out right now. I'm going to give you props in the fact that I have a problem with these new. Well, I'm not going to say new with Nick Cannon, but just you know what I mean. These low level people picking fights with him and going back and forth. I would like to see him come back at Gucci and things
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
I
I
would
would.
like
Oh,
to
absolutely.
see that.
He didn't
happen.
even address
I
Gucci.
don't
That was
wanna-
my-
I don't want to see.
He
him
knows.
go
He knows better.
And that
Well,
was
but
my main
I don't want to see
argument.
him go against MGK.
Not the fact
Not
that he's
that-
not going to clap back at a rapper who could actually fuck his shit up.
Okay,
Gucci running
yeah,
the rap game right
absolutely.
now. Like literally, who's hotter than Gucci? Like think about it legitimately. Who's hotter than Gucci? Maybe the baby. And that's just because
I mean, the baby's
the
coming
baby's
out,
on
bro.
fire.
Yeah.
The baby's
He's
on
coming
fire.
up hard, bro.
He's the baby's
I
on
mean,
fire.
honestly, I would probably say the baby is coming up harder than him right now. But I will give Gucci respect. Absolutely, he's. I mean,
Gucci's
he's
a
been-
top
He's kept
runner.
it going for so. I think,
for
but
a long time.
But Gucci never dies down. You know, he's always steadily staying
Well,
the same or climbing.
He got
I
out of
remember I
prison.
was-
You know what I
Bro,
mean? Albums in 12
Yeah,
months.
I was in
bro. When he
foster
got out
care
of
and they were
prison, it
bumping
just seemed like his
Gucci
music
Mane,
was on
bro.
a whole
Right.
different level when he got out of prison too.
I like Gucci, man. Like I like 2000. I just watched earlier. It was like a 2007 clip when before YouTube. He was on SmackTube. God damn it!
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
And
Right.
it was like and it was crazy. I was about 3 minutes into the video. You see a young, like 18-year-old Waka Flocka in the background
Yeah.
before he even rapped. Like he wasn't even rapping. He was
Yeah.
just selling
He was just
drugs.
in the
Pushing-
videos,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
He was
pushing
just in
pounds,
Gucci's
baby.
fucking. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even
Bro,
realize that
Gucci-
1017 Brick Squad came up off of Gucci's Brick Squad. I had no idea that
Yeah.
Waka
Bro,
started like
even
that.
if
The Monopoly, baby.
even if you don't like Gucci's music, you cannot like. Gucci has done so much for the Atlanta rappers.
Yeah.
Almost any rapper that is based out of Atlanta, at some point in their time, they got not put on, but Gucci put them on a feature. Gucci put them on his mixtape. Gucci was on a feature on one of their mixtapes.
But on the
Gucci helped
subject-
them, like he helps young rappers get big. He doesn't do it anymore. He said he's not doing that no more
That
because
was-
it's come back to bite him.
But that was my main thing was that, like I said, that he never really came back for Gucci. But Austin pointed it out to me. Is he was saying that you probably wouldn't want to go with Gucci back then because you got to think back when he released that shit. That was legitimately
That bro was
probably
killing people,
that was
bro.
6 months after he killed somebody, buried the body, got off the charge,
Yeah.
and then released a song and said, "Go dig your partner up, homie. I bet he won't say shit."
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying. You didn't
He-
want to come at Gucci.
No,
He
no, no,
legit would
absolutely.
kill
Yeah,
y'all.
that
He would
Jeezy-
kill you
that
if you
Jeezy
stayed
dude-
true
He don't
and
give
everybody
a
a song
fuck.
about it.
What's that?
Trey wouldn't
Truth?
want to fuck with
Truth?
True. You would
Yeah,
not want to
Jeezy
fuck
diss.
with Gucci, bro. You
Yeah.
wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't want to fuck
Yeah,
with Gucci
bro,
back
it's
then.
solid.
I mean, not M.
Eminem was
anyways.
probably.
I mean, there was some
and-
people that went.
Eminem
"Yo,
was
you
like,
know,
I just got out of Detroit.
and-
I'm not
and
trying to fucking die. He was
yeah.
like, I'm not going to Atlanta to fuck with Gucci. Like,
Em has a really good flow. Like he has a lot of really good lyrics, but I just think he just says big words really fast, and he uses analogies and he uses metaphors, and he's
flip
not really
tropical,
actu-
tropical,
Yeah, he's not actually
hot
saying
fucking
shit.
garbage.
I don't like his flow. I can't really vibe to his flow.
Well, and that's
Dude,
what I'm saying.
that's-
I've never, and I've had my phase of angry rap. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's like,
Right.
yeah,
The
he's
yelling,
fucking
you know what I
screaming.
mean? Like
different-
I used to get down with Mystic, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody yell on the mic like Mystic, but
I'm
I've
upset.
never really done that. You know what I mean? I've been the same way. I don't really like Eminem that much.
I respect
Again, I
him.
respect what he's
I
done.
think the
for
white
music.
boy in me liked him when I was younger.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's Eminem's trademark. Is
He's
his white.
and I'm
Yeah,
white.
no,
and
exactly.
so-
You know what I
just
mean?
feeds off
and
that. Yeah.
he does
for
say
sure.
like some of his metaphors are really clever, and his rhymes are like like I said, he says a lot of really like clever words and clever sayings really fast, and he uses big words. But his flow, he's not really like.
I mean, there's respect.
I'm more
He's a
upset-
good artist.
I'm
It's
not
super hard to
knocking his
battle rap.
craft at
It
all.
is
I'm
super
more
fucking hard to battle.
But I'm not bumping no Eminem.
No.
I'm more upset that you guys didn't say shit about my Eminem impression. I thought that was
That was a really.
fucking
What'd you
good.
say? Do it again,
I said flip flopical, trip tropical, snip snopical.
bro. Did you see that thing? And it was like
that's what
Eminem be
Kamikaze
rapping.
was.
Yeah.
That's what Kamikaze was.
That's why.
He's like, listen,
That's
I'll cut this whole
also
thing off.
personally
Nobody
why I
knows
don't
me.
like Logic that much. To me, he's just kind of like diet Eminem.
I know you were finna bring up that video
Where it
that
was
dude
like
did it.
Eminem be
He was
rapping like,
I'm a- he said,
"Snorgasborg."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll bite
bro.
you off on your popsicle dick. Dude, yeah, that when he
Those
talks
are
about that,
great.
floggity, yeah, that shit had me rolling. But yeah, that's my Eminem impression. That was spot on too. That was the whole premise for Kamikaze. That was
Yeah.
exactly what the whole
Yeah.
and like people were like, he bodied him and
He
bodied
bodied
him.
that,
I
bro.
was
Can I
like,
be-
like,
can
he
I
didn't
be
say
honest?
I was like,
shit.
what the
Can
fuck
I be honest?
did he say?
I haven't even listened to the whole album.
Dude, it's
I
hot
haven't
fucking,
either.
It's hot fucking
Haven't
garbage.
listened.
I've
Oh,
listened to it
wow.
one time through, and I was like, "Yep."
It's just that's my problem with that. Is my problem. I don't want to.
I didn't even know
I don't
which
like
song
the
was which.
fucking clout chasing and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's just too much. Like I feel like 6ix9ine really tired me out. I just can't
Dude,
deal with anybody else's
6ix9ine,
bullshit.
bro.
And my thing is like, yo, these are all my opinions, like I said, because I just like a different kind of rap. Like I do not
Yeah.
like Eminem style of rap at all. I don't
I
like
My
Chance.
favorite
I don't
subgenre
like
of
Chance the
rap is
Rapper.
trap
and
rap.
Max O'Cream.
I respect
you know,
what
like-
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are their message that they're trying to send.
Mhm.
I think
J.
Kendrick
Cole will
Lamar
bump
corny
every
as
now and then.
fuck. I don't like anything that he does.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar. I'm not a big fan of. I like
and
J.
miss.
Cole, but
I
his
like
shit's hit and
some
miss.
of- yeah.
I like that one where he called out Uzi. He was
They're
like,
really nice,
He said
though.
these 5'0" rappers get exposed standing next to 6'4" rappers. He was really
Bro, that
calling
whole
them out. He was
diss
really
back,
going
that
in
whole
on them.
diss
It's really
back
crazy.
to Lil Pump he did was so ingenious.
I fucking hate.
Have
Lil
you not
Pump.
heard it?
No, what is
Where
it?
he was just talking about, it was like, I can't really, I'm not gonna spit it bar for bar. I don't think. You should look it up, and listen to it sometime. But it's really good. I could probably spit a couple bars for it, but I don't want to because I don't want to.
Dude, I'm excited to like eventually get to a point to where we're comfortable and we can start working on a mixtape. I am so.
I'm not. There's no way I'm gonna be able to freestyle, but like
Dude.
we'll definitely. I
No,
would
oh,
love to be
dude,
able
no,
to
you don't have
yeah,
to freestyle. I mean, I want us to write stuff down and
Yeah,
make it sound good. I want it to be funny.
Oh, absolutely,
Dude,
bro.
like
It's gonna be. It's gonna
How
be.
long-
It's
hey,
gonna be
what
like
time
a
are we at
shout out
right
to
now?
Steve-O's mixtape.
Oh, we're at an hour 10. We're about what we were last time. We'll wrap it up here in the next minute. When Austin comes back, we'll wrap it up. And,
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to eat here in a little bit.
yeah, I feel you. I'm starving.
Leave you. I have a son that I like a lot more than you guys,
I feel you 100% on that.
Go home and play some
and I get to
Fortnite.
do it with my baby mama. So that's like a
Oh,
fucking
dude,
thing.
I'm telling you, yeah, man, you guys got me craving chocolate right now. We gotta stop.
Bro, that's
Podcast over.
I
Dick
tell you
out.
what, there is no woman on
Bro,
this earth
one-
that deals with me like my
one
woman
time-
does. Any other woman would leave. Like, absolutely. And I'm a piece of shit.
One time when we were in high school, bro, Nate and my other friend Anthony were at my house, and
Oh
my
my
girlfriend
God.
came over, and we decided that we were gonna take a shot. My mom was at home, and we were all over at my house, like smoking and playing video
Ooh,
games.
shout out
And,
to Paul.
she had her own car, so we came over,
Shout out to bitches with cars.
and we we were. I was like 16 or 17 in high school.
The real-
Shout out to bitches with
the-
cars.
the
Y'all the real
real
MVPs.
Yeah, the real MVPs out
Nah,
here, baby.
Bro, and
Let's
I
get
just,
real.
we,
Now-
we decided to take a shower together, and my bedroom is like back to back with my fucking shower. So I decided I'm gonna fuck her as loud as I fucking can
Yes.
with my friends in there on the couch.
And I'm talking like, yo,
like knocking her head into
Like,
the
hey,
fucking
like, this
wall
shit is
that they're fucking
excessive.
playing on the
Yeah.
other side of.
his bathroom is like like his bathroom and his bedroom are like connected, so it's like they didn't soundproof that bitch. It's just like two pieces of fucking
It's a
drywall.
double wide trailer.
Yeah, it's
Shout out
two
double wide
piece-
trailer, and
you
so
know
it's
what I
just fucking like
So
two pieces of
that
sheetrock.
they weren't
The fucking-
soundproofing
the
that
water
shit.
itself sounds like it's
Yeah.
coming out.
Oh
on
no!
you.
Oh, no! You
know,
can hear,
not
you can hear
yeah.
the water
Yeah,
hitting the wall.
absolutely, yeah.
If he bends down to pick up the fucking shampoo, I can hear the against the back.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I know when he's washing his ass or when he's like actually in the rinse cycle.
I'm knocking on the door. You ain't under the water, is you? You're not under the water. I can hear you. They're fucking around.
Stop singing, bitch, and wash your ass.
I'm wearing her shit out, and my mom comes home, and
It's like
I'm
back to me banging it.
and I'm
bro.
still in there wearing her shit out, and yeah.
Max,
My mom's in the
Max.
driveway. We get out of the
Hey.
shower just in time to where I'm like
I
in my
don't wanna
bedroom
ruin
getting
your
dressed,
stroke,
and the girl's
but-
still in the bathroom, like acting like she's getting out of the shower. Because like she used to stay the night. She really wasn't shit for her to come over and take a shower at my house. I think that's why we planned it, because we knew my mom was at the store or something. And so
My dad let me get away with
God,
murder. It did
being
fucking-
young, what I wouldn't give to be young and being like, look, we got 13 minutes to bang this quickie out, okay?
Yeah.
We can't be fucking around. We gotta go.
Like if you knew your time limit back in the day, instead of like people, you know what I mean? It's like stuff happening.
I liked it.
If
It
you're
was
like,
the
bro, we've got about
excitement.
15 minutes
Right,
for
she's
me
going-
to nut. I'm not worried about
Bro,
you.
did you ever
Like-
sneak a bitch in your house and have her stay the night?
Yeah, your cousin.
Oh, fuck you.
Thought it was a burn. It was real life
It
shit.
was real
like,
life shit. Fuck
Shots
you.
fired.
Yeah. Bitch, your fucking cousin. How about that?
Hey,
no, I'm
man.
just playing.
He said, you're fucking
You're
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. I was about to
cousin.
say, I was like, all right, listen here, calm down. Anyways, about
Calm
you
the
fucking
fuck
his cousin.
Anyway.
No. That was a good one. Woo, that was, I mean,
That
it
would've
was
been the
on
goal.
the table. I had
Speaking
to
of my
That would've
cousin,
been
she's
the
getting
goal.
married in March. Congratulations.
Yeah,
if
that
you
would've
ever
been
listen
my,
to this.
congratulations.
My golden
She's probably way
opportunity
too
as
bougie to
somebody
listen
from
to
the
this
north
shit.
to be like,
Oh,
why
man,
was that
it-
yours first?
Huh?
I said that would have been my golden opportunity to, as a northerner, to be like, why was that yours first, your cousin? You mad?
Oh, man. That was a good one.
But I came back,
But no.
but it's like back, so it's not funny anymore.
Just so it's publicly stated on the record, there's no animosity. There's no bad blood.
Oh, no.
We talked.
She's
like,
my older cousin. I don't give a fuck who she fucks. She fucks way bigger pieces of shit.
He's
than
not
Nate.
grasping with the joke. He wasn't. Were you not grasping the joke?
What?
I don't know. I think we're on the Duck Litter conversations. But no, I was saying there's no animosity there. We oh god.
About what?
Between me and your cousin.
Oh,
So
no.
we talked like 2 or 3 years. I think it was like 3 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, dude, we're," because it was like you
No,
know,
they were actually both at my daughter's birthday party back in July, and they sat.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
and
little
we
fucking-
even had.
She's getting married. Yeah, she's getting married to a cop in March.
Ooh, there you go.
We even said hey, and
That's a
like,
good pension, baby.
spoke some
Yeah, it
words
is.
and stuff. I got
He
some
walked up on me on Christmas last year, smoking a blunt in my mom's driveway.
greatest.
Me and my
story,
couple
the
of
greatest
my
day of
cousins.
life.
We
He ain't the
smoked-
police over here.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
but he
Hey,
fucking
this
pulled
is
up out
my
of
mama
uniform
house,
and shit.
cuz.
They were like, "Put the blunt out, put it out. Here he comes." I was like, "Man, fuck him."
Max like, "This is my mama house,
Fuck you
cuz."
gonna do, bro?
He said, "He ain't the police over here, cuz."
Listen, I will fucking
At the
citizen arrest
time,
your
at the
ass,
time, I
like-
think he was a park ranger. He's like a
"I'll-"
state trooper
he said,
now. But I
"I'll
was like,
think
"Fuck
we-"
that tree frog."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't think we in his jurisdiction."
Yeah.
He'd have to call for backup. It'd be a whole thing. Fuck this guy. Like,
He don't want to do the paperwork.
exactly. This bitch ain't doing the paperwork. Fuck it, smoke that.
He
thing.
said, "Hey, baby, this is all organic
I
over
shook his
here. We're
fuck.
straight,
I
baby."
fucking shook his hand with
I got
a
a
blunt in my
prescription
other
for this.
hand.
Yeah.
He's actually a pretty good guy. The couple times I've
I guess
seen him. I don't know enough about
I don't
him.
know him. I've like I said, I wish
Hey,
him the
let me
best.
tell
Like
you
I said,
something,
there's
man.
no
It's
hard
always-
feelings.
It's always good to have a cop in your pocket, baby.
I loved whenever my cousin would stay the weekend
that
because she
shit.
drove a Lexus and she'd let me whip it.
I just know that I just wanted to stay for the record because I know that like people, like I said, people take things and run with it. I didn't want anyone to be like, "Yo, old boy was talking shit about you on the podcast."
He was talking about you
yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, no,
no.
it's there's no animosity, man. We
Nothing
made
but
peace
love.
like 3 years ago. I was like,
Yeah, we're just immature.
because
It's
it
all
was
good.
you know like we was just when we come in the room, it would just be like tension. You know what I mean? I was like, well, you know, it don't got to be like that. And then, you know, at that point, it was like we weren't even really around each other ever anyway. And I was just like, look, no animosity. You know, let's just move on.
They ended on a really toxic note.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever ended a relationship with a woman that wasn't fucking crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no,
it was-
bro.
whether it was my fault or her
Always.
fight, her fault, and there's never been like a,
I
hey,
thi-
what are you doing on
to
Tuesday?
the best of my
Yeah.
knowledge, I'm pretty solid with all my exes.
Oh no, not
I
me,
mean,
bro.
Not
to the
me.
best of my knowledge.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Not
sure
me.
somewhere there's somebody that fucking hates my guts, but for the
I'm not cool with most of my family members.
I'm a pretty
Let
solid
alone-
guy.
Let
so.
alone my
I
relationships.
I don't know. I started thinking about it. And I was like, no, I don't think they had a problem. I was like, yeah, I played for. They probably put for all. Like, man, I hope he's.
There
fucking,
probably is
I hope
some-
he's dead. They're
No,
like,
when
if he
I
got hit
say
by a bus, they
exes-
would
when I
show up
say
at the funeral
exes,
just
I
to make
mean-
sure. They were like, where's the body? We just want to make sure he's really dead. we just want to make sure.
He seems like
this
the
is
kind of
not
guy
a
that would
game.
fake that shit.
I told him that I would be here till the
When
day.
I say
I would
exes,
be
I mean
waiting on
women
this
that
day.
I cared about too. You know, not just women that cared about me.
But I think the main thing is, man, you make mistakes as a young man, and you got to grow from those. You got to learn,
Yeah.
and you got to do better. And
I've
you know,
definitely
you gotta
was a
try to-
huge douchebag in a lot of people's stories
You
before.
gotta better.
for
Oh,
sure.
I mean, as a young dude, and even
You ever like go back at like your old
sophomore-
Facebook messages whenever from like you like high school and you like look at like
What
how
a
you would talk.
fucking douche.
Oh, dude, I was
Like,
such
what
a
a fuck-
fucking
Right.
douchebag.
Right.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
look at pictures of myself and I'm like, what the fuck were you wearing?
What was
like,
I doing?
you know what I mean?
And it really wasn't even that long ago. That's
I had an
what's sad.
IC
I'm like,
I had
what
an
the fuck were
ICP
you doing?
phase.
Like I would kick my own ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I had an ICP phase. You guys gonna talk to me about old pictures and what I wear? You know how much? Look,
Well, and now he's going to act like he's not bashful about it
No,
in real life.
no.
Now that we're on the podcast, he's going to talk about it. You bring it up to him in real life, and he's like, "What's good, bro?
Yeah, I fucking rep them.
You ain't never
No,
painted your
I
face,
mean-
bitch."
You ain't never had the Hatchet Man tattoo on your back?
you gotta own it. You know what I mean? I lived it. It was more of like the
Fuck, dude.
I don't know, man. I feel like my whole life I was always looking for something to like, for some kind of validation. You know what I mean? I wanted
That wasn't
some
it.
kind of exception. You know what I mean? And I was just always been kind of crazy a little bit, and they embraced the crazy. They're like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Oh, I went through,
And then-
I went through
and
a
then,
period
bro,
where I liked their music.
when
and I
he-
listened
when
to their music. I
ICP
never painted my face, but like I mean, it was.
see,
definitely
I went.
bugs on my nuts, baby.
No.
like what's good?
You think that I went through a Hollywood Undead phase?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
that's-
Like,
yo, no cap. I will listen to Swan songs right now. We will
I'm
play.
just saying,
right
like
now.
Hollywood Undead was that was like some good shit.
We're
you
gonna
know?
end this podcast, and then we're gonna start another one where we have just an hour listening party. We're just gonna sit down and listen to Swan songs. And just talk
Just
shit.
talk over and over, going to
We're
talk
just
shit
all
about
gonna be
people.
here
Just
singing
talk,
like,
just fucking listen to songs and break them down. And
Oh, swear to God, dude! I
Hand me
love
the
it.
torch,
First time I heard this song, bro, I was at the skate. No.
bro. I tell you what, when I was at the skating ring,
Skating ring was
we
the
were rolling.
shit.
That was-
when,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
That was my
Oh, yeah.
shit. Speed
Bro.
skates, late skates. I got my own skates at one
Do you
point.
remember when Headstrong would come on?
oh, fucking
my
trapped.
God, trapped.
You
Bro.
be dude, you be skating your ass off.
You're like, I'm gonna fucking get the,
You be
move out of
getting
the
it,
way.
Bro, I
Run
used
away,
to sweat a
motherfucker.
gallon of I used to sweat my fucking ass off at the skate.
You're like, hey, hold my bubble gum that snaps when you pull it. I'm about to fucking rip this roller ring.
Watch me go backwards.
Young, they'd be
Backwards skates
They'd be
only.
like 13-year-olds
Oh,
out there, like a song coming, they'd be like, "It's finna get serious out here on the floor.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's finna get
He's
real
like,
out here
I
on
used
the
to
floor.
have-
I'm not
Rip,
even
son.
sure if I'm into girls
Have
yet
my
or not, but I'm
motherfucking-
about to rip this song. Like,
Had my glow stick necklace on and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, is how they turn the lights down for this one.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
everybody watch
and then,
out.
and then everybody, clap your hands. You're like, oh,
And then, bro, they did the one part where they'd bring the limbo and that one the owner's daughter.
Would win
Every fucking time.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
She
she
could
was
like,
like,
this shit
do
is
the
fucking
splits.
rigged.
She was like 6 years old and she would do
she
the
was like
splits.
she was like 2'11".
Right.
Okay, she was like 2'11", barely 3
Yeah,
feet
yeah,
tall.
exactly.
Like,
You know what I mean? And she can do the fucking perfect splits and like contort her body. She's almost like a flat.
Yeah.
She's like as tall as the skates are. You know what I mean? Yeah, she won every fucking time.
Bullshit.
It,
Bro,
like,
did y'all ever do the lock-in? Where
Oh my-
it'd be
oh,
like
yeah.
7 to 7?
Oh yeah.
I
bro.
did that shit
Yeah.
3 years in a row. The first year, I got into a fight at like 9:30 and got sent home.
They're like, it's this lock is removable. Bye.
Yeah. And
It's a lock-in for everybody else.
the guy I
you
got into a
bitch.
fight with didn't go home because his ride wouldn't come back. His ride didn't answer, so he got to stay.
I was.
Well,
I
that
went.
serves you right for not being smart. And you like, bitch, I don't have a right.
I went with my. I went to one lock-in with my oldest brother. Shout out, and we don't talk, but shout out. I don't know if he's listening to this, but if you do,
Well, we
finger blast.
fucking hope that you are, man.
Dude, if you weren't finger blasting bitches, at lock-ins, what the fuck?
Finger
is you
blasting
doing?
bitches at the
exactly,
lock in.
what the fucking- yeah.
Finger
You
blast.
snick them in your
This ain't the
sleeping
80s.
bag.
Even if it was through the pants, it counts.
but no, on a real.
All these bitches had holes. in
Rubbing
their
a fucking hole through their jeans.
But
Bad
on
when
a,
you have those emo chicks. They got the trip pants. You can go in from the ankle there.
You got the old parachute pants.
Yeah,
you just-
absolutely, baby.
You might have to fight through a few chains, but you can get there.
You gotta roll your I love boobies fucking bracelet up your arm.
Bro, I hadn't thought about
Disco Stick by
Disco
Lady Gaga's over there, and you're like trying to look around. You're like, your finger banging. You're like, oh no.
You grabbed your backpack to sit on your lap, fucking covering you guys up.
God damn.
You got like a blanket, you got like a hoodie over here.
Bro,
Jacket all spread out like you're cold.
Have you seen the memes where you're like, I was in the t-shirt aisle at Hot Topic, and a guy came up and roared at my girlfriend. So I bit my snake. I bit my snake bites at him to let him know what was going on, and he pulled on his earring, and then what he said, my girlfriend bit her sleeve and looked at me and
meowed
at me. That's when he knew that I had won.
Yeah.
Like, what a crazy time.
I'm glad.
Bro, it was.
We didn't have to worry about
This is why
shit.
bullying needs
Wow.
to be a thing.
But
Yes.
Healthy bullying.
Real bullying, not cyberbullying.
I only went
Shout
to
out to real bullying.
Real bullying.
I only went to one lock-in, and I remember being like super tired, and I was like, damn.
I went to sleep. I remember going to bed every time at like 5 a.m.
I was like, I really wanted to go home, and I was like, damn. I couldn't though, and then like I was with my oldest brother, and he like fell and hurt himself, so we had to leave. I was like, oh, I'm his brother.
Yes.
We have to leave. I gotta go with him. Shout out my oldest
You're like,
brother.
man, nobody would have
I
thought
never
that
wanted to leave.
rollerblading would only be fun in increments. Like,
I never
wanna
wanted to
go
leave,
home.
bro. I used to go home with the most hardcore blue balls every fucking lock-in.
And here comes Max.
But on a real note, though, shout out to my big brother Danny. I don't know if you're listening to this, but if you do, I'm sorry. I'm kind of an asshole. I know I'm a dick, man. I love you though.
Oh shit, Nate's been drinking again.
I apologize for kind of being a dick. I know we don't talk, but shout out, man. I still love you.
This is the real still talking, right?
No,
here.
that's
Still talking right here,
No,
baby.
It just like I was
Don't
saying,
you edit any of this, you motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Say it from your heart,
No.
Nate.
It's I'm always a believer. Like I was saying earlier, you got to kind of grow and change, man. And I feel like we kind of ended things on a really bad note. And
Absolutely.
I feel like I was justified in anger a little bit, but I feel like maybe I handled it not the correct way. I feel like I might have had.
What about your other brother?
That's
Don't change
let's
the
not.
subject.
We're not going into that. That's,
Don't change the subject. We're working on them one
I'm
at a
working
time.
on
One
Right,
at a time, all right?
I'm
I
working
picked my
on-
favorite first.
I'm working on the most salvageable relationship
Yeah,
first.
Right.
I feel like I kind of
It's a
reacted.
numbers game.
I feel like at the time
Bro,
I
just
had a
know
newborn. I had
for a
a,
fact that your other brother played Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah. I just feel like I had
D&D,
a
that's
newborn
shit.
child at the time, and I feel like shit was just
Of course, the best.
really
Bob
stressful, and I had a lot of
motherfucker
shit going on. I
playing
feel like I handled it the wrong way. I just,
nice already on me. I'm sorry.
you know, we're good. We just don't talk. I know he's in the group. I don't know if he listens. I'm the most headstrong person. It's really hard for me to like reach out, so I won't reach out and be like I'm wrong. But I'm gonna say it publicly. If you hear
Here
it,
we
man,
are now, baby.
If you hear it, I'm sorry, dude. I really am.
Dude, Danny,
I
get
still
your
love
ass
you.
up here and give Nate a hug.
Come
right
get
now.
on the goddamn
Yeah.
podcast, man.
Come bring
get
your
on.
ass
Back door,
on the
back door,
podcast.
just knock twice.
Nate
Yo.
needs a fucking hug.
You guys want to talk about funny ass stories about
I'm
me?
in the black Centra. Don't
Actually,
box me
you
in,
want to talk
asshole.
about?
You don't
dirt
even
on
got to
me,
knock
man.
on the back door. We'll hear the screen door open.
You want to talk?
Yeah,
you
right.
want to talk about dirt on me, dude? That dude's got some stories.
Yeah.
He's got some funny stories.
He's a funny motherfucker too.
Yeah, we been through a lot. But man, I appreciate you guys coming on. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's been going on a long time. This is our longest podcast.
Really, it feels like we just started this 30 minutes ago.
We just been chilling,
been
vibing,
chilling,
bro.
man.
Having a good time.
If anybody listens to this start to finish, which I already know some people are, 'cause
You're
people
welcome.
listen to the last one.
Yeah,
We appreciate you.
Oh, absolutely.
You're a trooper.
100%.
100%.
We're gonna
Nothing
give
but
out.
love, baby.
We're gonna
Thank
be
you
buying
for the-
everybody
for the
tacos
support.
for Christmas. That if you can have proof that you've listened to. I'm just talking.
You gotta have proof, though.
Anyway, thank you guys. You guys know, as always, it's gonna be Max and Brenner here with me. Thanks, Austin, for coming out, man. Had a great time having you
Slide
on.
dog.
It's been awesome, bro. It's been awesome.
Definitely gonna have
Thank
to
you.
have
Yeah,
you come
absolutely,
back.
Austin. You've been
Definitely
great,
have you
bro.
come
Yeah,
back.
you've been awesome.
Anything I'm thinking you guys check us out on our website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google,
All at us.
Stitcher, Overcast, Castbox, Castro, all kinds of stuff, man. I'm working on getting us on more platforms. Go check out Matt Mula,
Yeah, Matty Moolah.
M-A-T,
Shout out.
yeah, MATTMOOLAH
Yeah, Matt
on
Mula.
YouTube.
Yep.
Go check out Bird Box. Like I said,
Matt Moolah.
He's got a project dropping on January 2nd. We'll get him in here in the next
1,
couple
2,
weeks, and
20.
we'll ask him about it. You know what I mean? We'll have him in here. Like I said, I'm excited. Like I said, I've never had
And
a
now we
rapper.
got 4 mics, baby. What's
Yeah, we
happening?
got 4
yeah,
mic,
yeah.
man.
What's
We can get in
happening?
here. We can get both you guys
We're
in here and
lit,
get him in
growing
here.
every day.
And like I said, I'm excited. He might have a producer with him, and I might
That's
be able
what
to
I'm
ask
saying.
him
We're
some
gonna have to bring
fucking
the
questions.
couch in here, baby. That's what
We
I'm
need the
saying.
couch. We got to
That's
get the
it.
couch.
Couch.
I said, I have the couch. We just haven't moved it in here. Anyway, man, thank you guys for tuning in.
Pixar didn't happen.
As always, if you guys have feedback, questions, comments, suggestions for the show, if you want to come on, if you have anything at all, you guys can reach out to me on Facebook. That's the most effective way to get a hold of me. Or if you have my number, obviously, you can reach out to me personally. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, Still Talking Podcast. See you next time.